Hey guys, it's me Amir and welcome back to the channel everyone, and I hope you are doing absolutely fine. So today's video you all already know what it's all about by looking at the title, so I don't need to tell you all again. But before that, I have created 3 new Instagram filters. So if you are into posting Instagram stories, then please check it out. The link is in the description below. So yeah, and yeah, check it out later, not now. But first watch this video. Okay, so to edit your pictures on your phone, you need a few apps. So I'll show you all which apps you'll need. Okay, so first I'll put my phone on airplane mode, otherwise I'll get messages or calls in middle of the video. Okay, so yeah, so you need these apps for editing a picture, except for that story art. That's for those are the templates for Instagram stories, and I hardly use that. Okay, so you need a Lightroom mobile, maybe film, 1998 camera, lens distortion, and Snapseed. Snapseed, it's not necessary. You should use Snapseed. That's for like too much detailing and all in color or sharpness and all. If you want to do, you can use that. But Lightroom and with Lightroom, navy film, and lens distortion is enough for editing a picture, like if you want to post on Instagram. So yeah, let's get started. So first open Lightroom, and here I have already created a folder to for editing pictures. Let me where is it? Here is it. Okay, so first I'll start off with this picture. So this is a picture of my friend. Okay, so it was this angle also was his idea. So basically we had gone to one bike showroom to check out bike just for time pass and we found this building and this gate, so he wanted to click like this picture over there. So yeah, so this was clicked from my phone also itself. So now looking at the background, like I feel like I want to make it like kind of a moody uh, like a moody picture to give that moody effect. So what I'm going to do is I have to choose that kind of preset which gives that moody look. So I have few presets over, but they are not at all made by me. It's made by someone else, another creator. His name is Pulkit. So if you go on Instagram, uh, here is his user ID. You can DM him and ask for Lightroom presets, and they are paid. That's why. So yeah, I cannot give you all those presets at all. Okay, so whatever. Go to presets, and now if I want, I suppose I want to use this one. Okay, this goes well with the photo. It gives that little moody brown effect. But still, you can check out few other presets like this one. No, this is too dark. This one, no, no. Okay, yeah, this is good. Yeah, so no. Yeah, so I guess this one is a good preset. It's suitable for this picture. So once you have selected a preset, depends which preset you want. You can create your own also. That I'll show you in some other video, not in this. I have created one preset, but it's not that great, and I use it only for like scenic pictures, like or my drone shots and all. I use in that sometimes, not mostly, but mostly I use these presets only. So first, after that, after selecting preset, go to your light tab, wherein you have to adjust all exposure, contrast and all. Contrast. Okay, so adjust the lighting. So I want it little bright. Don't keep too much contrast, otherwise you'll get too much that dark effect. Like you'll get a lot of shadows basically. Decrease the highlight a little bit. Shadows, yeah, shadow is fine. Okay. Yeah, decrease the whites also. So some if the whites are if the white is on the positive, like on the plus side, on the other side like this, so it makes the picture a little faded. And I'm not good at explaining, but understand, you know. Okay, so keep it -100, you know. There are sometimes wherein the picture is too dark, so you need to keep it at least -50 or something, but over here I'll take it direct -100. Then black is fine. Okay, so next you go to color. There's nothing to adjust over here. For this picture it's fine. If you have any scenic picture like trees and all, there you can adjust the plants, the green color of the trees and all. Over here it's fine, you don't need to do anything. So it depends on the pictures how you want to adjust the colors and all. So texture I'll increase over here to 12. Clarity I'll keep this much. Never increase too much clarity, because it becomes like this. It's not really good. It's not good. It really destroys the whole picture. So keep it minimum up to 15, not more than that. Okay, so dehaze also you keep it little minimum only, up to +15 or +13. That's enough. And yeah, main is vignette. So the reason you use vignette is because, okay, so vignette is basically it draws your attention towards the subject, or draws your focus towards the subject, you can say. So get it to -35, that's fine, and increase the feather. So you know that black thing which you get by decreasing the vignette, it's a little soft by sliding the feather tab. So make it 96 or sorry, +100. It's up to you how much you want to keep. Roundness and all, it depends. So roundness, like how close you want that thing to be near the subject or how far. So I'll keep it in the middle only. Then there's grains, we don't need that. So next go to details. Sharpness, increase the sharpness up to 60. Yeah, 61. Then noise reduction 30. Yeah, increase color noise also, it's important, so that your basically no noise when you the reason you use color noise is basically when you do adjustment in color, so there is no what to say, grains or blurriness in your picture wherever you have done color adjustment. So for that for that you do color noise reduction. Then after that you go to optics. I'll select this remove chromatic aberration and lens correction. So that all happens automatically, you don't need to do anything over there. Okay, so once you're done, and if you want to add some dust effect or VHS effect, export this picture, export to camera roll. Okay, so this picture is exported. Now you go to either Nebifilm or 1998 camera, both have both the effects. So for instance, I'll just show you in Nebifilm and photo. Okay, so now over here you can choose dust or VHS. With this slider you can increase or decrease the intensity of that effect. So I'll keep it in middle, this much is enough. Okay, and this over here you can see the squares and all. It's basically how you want the setting of the effect to be. So it basically shuffles the effect over there. So I just keep on anything I want, doesn't matter. Okay, so this looks good, and now you save it. So if you want the VHS effect also on that, you have to save the picture, then go back, add filter, and then add this. But I guess it doesn't look that great on this picture. Even I had clicked the same picture, I had put it on my personal account, but I didn't like my picture, but his picture is more better, I guess, than mine, because over there, like, his outfit basically suits the background, you know, the cap, the white this and all, the white t-shirt and all. So that's why this picture looks more better. I don't look that great. Just kidding. Okay, so for VHS also, if you want, you can increase or decrease the intensity. So I'll keep this much, but it doesn't look great on this picture. So if you want, you can keep, or else let it be. So discard. I don't want. So yeah, this was how I edited a portrait, we can say, on my mobile, a portrait picture. Okay, so this is the final image. I guess this much is good. Never overdo it, or else, you know, it'll spoil your whole picture. So yeah. So the next picture that I have is over here, this one, and it's kind of a product photography that I tried. It is. I think I clicked this during the lockdown, like in May or something. I clicked. Okay, so over here also, I think that moody brown effect would really go well with this picture. So let's try. Yeah, Insta one. Yeah, this effect would go really well. I think it'll go really well with this picture. So after this, so I just fast forward a little bit. So I won't repeat whatever I've done before. Okay, yeah, so I've edited this picture in Lightroom. So now I'll go to I'll export this picture, and now I'll go to lens distortion over here. Yeah, this is the picture. Okay, so I'll try to put a fake lens flare. So I guess this one look good. I'll put in this. I'll place it in the same direction where the natural sunlight is coming. I'm just kind of making it, I'm enhancing it a little bit by putting a lens, fake lens flare. Okay, so yeah, this is good. Now just adjust the setting, increase the softness a little bit. That's fine. Texture, you keep it in the middle only. Texture will keep it in the middle only. And brightness, keep it a little less. Don't make it too bright. It'll look extra fake if you increase the brightness. This is perfect, I guess. And what's this? I don't know. Yeah, so if you update if you upgrade to the pro version of this app, then you will get all this whatever other settings over here to use. So this is done. Now create direction. So I want which direction I want to place it. I think this is better. This looks good, but I'll just decrease the brightness more. I think this looks good. So finally this picture looks like, I'll export this picture, and yeah, this is how it looks. So I'll show you all one more effect that is there in lens distortion. It's the like a fake, you know, fog like effect, but it looks like a cloud. So I'll try to show you all in another picture over here which I clicked. It's a drone shot. So this picture right I have over here. So there is this fog effect. So okay, only few effects they have provided. So okay, I'll try this one. So I'll put this over here. So it looks a little bit like, you know, fake cloud sort of thing. So again I'll play with the settings of this. I'll decrease the opacity a little bit. Okay, then brightness, let it be in the middle only. Blur intensity, decrease a little bit. Blur, decrease a little bit. Done. Okay, so if you want to make it more realistic, add one more fog. Don't fill up the whole picture with that fake cloud over there, otherwise it look really dirty. This looks better, I feel. So yeah, okay, I think this looks perfect. Cool, this is enough, I guess. Cool. So after exporting the picture, it looks like this. So yeah, this is how the picture looks. I hope it looks a little bit like cloud, not like a fog. So I tried my best. So I don't want to go too much into technicality and all. I just want to show so that everyone understands. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so these are the two pictures that I had to show y'all, and I hope y'all liked it. And if y'all have any other questions, y'all can comment down below, or also you can DM me on Instagram. The link is in the description because I'm mostly active on Instagram. And yeah, I'm going to come up with a few presets also for my Lightroom for mobile as well as laptop PC users also. So I don't think I'll make it alone. I'll me and my other friend, I'll ask him if he is ready to join me to make some presets. So we both will work on it and make some presets for y'all. So, and even for me, because I cannot be dependent on other people's preset. I want to use my own presets, and it should be like pure my editing style. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, so guys, that's all for today. I hope you all like the video, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new over here, then please subscribe to my channel. I'll come up with new content. And also, thank you for making me a part of today. I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, peace. And yeah, wait, don't forget to check out the filters that I have created for my Instagram stories. Do check it out and try, and also tag me in your stories. Peace out.